Hi there. I'm going to be doing a review today of our Christmas cruise that we took in December of 2017 on the Royal Caribbean Liberty of the Seas. It was a really fun trip, and so I'm going to tell you all about our experience on the boat, our shore excursions, and overall what we thought. So here you go. We decided to book a grand suite for this trip, and I'm really happy with that decision. You get some interesting perks that I didn't know about. I just thought you got a bigger room, but you actually get on the boat earlier than everyone else, which is fun because then you can walk around when it's not super crowded and kind of get the lay of the land, see everything. The boat itself is enormous, it's beautiful, there's so much to see and do. They have an ice skating rink, lots of places to swim and play. The kids were so excited to get to see everything and check it out when there weren't thousands of people walking around. So that was really fun and kind of a pleasant surprise that I wasn't expecting.
Remember, no one comes on the rails.
Okay. Whoever slips over, you.
Hi, Cooper. Hi, Keaton.
Hi. Sorry. No, I was actually. Hey, hello.
The second day of the cruise happened to be Christmas Day, and it was Day at Sea. We had snuck some presents for the kids in our suitcases that they didn't find, thankfully. So they were so excited because Santa found them in the middle of the ocean. And we booked that morning a character breakfast because the boat was also the Dreamworks themed boat. So we got to meet Po from Kung Fu Panda and some of the other Dreamworks characters. Overall, I don't know if the Dreamworks experience was worth it. I thought the boat would be more decked out in cartoon characters, and it really wasn't, but the breakfast was fun. And then they got to go see Santa, and Santa gave them a present of a Royal Caribbean cup, reusable cup, so that was fun and a fun way to spend Christmas Day. Day 3 of our trip, we stopped in Cozumel, Mexico, and that was great. We booked a shore excursion through the boat of going to a resort sort of experience, beach experience, where they had tons of water slides and fun things for the kids to do. There were paddle boats, there were kayaks, there were all kinds of different things. Food was included. They do provide life jackets. We happened to bring our own, which I would recommend because sometimes you have to wait in line for a life jacket before you get to go out on one of the different boats or water bouncy houses and things like that. So we spent a full day in the sun playing. The kids had a blast. The water was so warm and gorgeous. So they were wiped by the end, which I think is an all-around success for port day.
Scooby, what are you doing?
Swimming, sneaky.
Day 4 of the trip, we stopped in Grand Cayman, which was a place I've never been to. And we hadn't booked an excursion through the boat, so when we got off, we found there's lots, at every port stop, there's lots of people who will give you options for fun things to do. And so we ended up booking kind of a van tour of the island. The island isn't very big, and so we got to go around, see everything. We stopped in Hell and got to go to the post office, which the kids thought was just so hilarious. And then we ended our tour at a beachside restaurant. The sand was so soft, so the kids just wanted to play in the sand. They didn't even want to eat their food because they were having so much fun. Once again, the water was gorgeous, the beer was good, so it was another fun day in the sun, by the time we got home, they weren't really interested in getting dressed up or anything for dinner because they just had so much fun in Grand Cayman. So we ended up just grabbing some food by the pool. What's nice about Royal Caribbean and in most cruise lines is that you don't have to go to the sit-down dinner if you don't want to. You can go to the buffet, you can go to lots of different places. My kids would prefer to just eat ice cream every day anyways, but we did have to get some real food.
Hey Keaton, where are we? Briggies, where are we now?
Day 5 of our cruise, we stopped in Jamaica, and my husband and I had been to Jamaica many years ago, and so it was our first time there with children, and we booked once again through the cruise line an excursion to a beachside area where they had yummy food, great drinks, lots of fun stuff for the kids to do. Not as many things as Cozumel, but it was definitely a different kind of experience. You know, we got some authentic Jamaican food, which was really fun. They had lots of singing and, you know, games for the kids and for adults, and so it was a fun few hours spent there. We also, of course, had to get some Blue Mountain coffee because it's just delicious, and so I brought a couple pounds back for my family as a present because it's really, if you have any coffee fans in your family, it's a great souvenir to bring back for them. They'll be really happy. So overall, super fun time in Jamaica. It was our last port stop. It was kind of, I think, a little tiring to do back-to-back port stops. The kids were pretty tired, and we're kind of looking forward to our last 2 days at sea to just sort of hang out and have fun and go to the kids club a little bit and, you know, do arts and crafts and stuff like that. Our last 2 days were days at sea, and we took full advantage of the kids club and all the different activities. Our oldest loves arts and crafts, so she could spend all day in the kids club. Our younger guy, he can kind of take it, you know, for a few hours, and then he's ready to come hang with us. So we mixed it up a little bit. I had the best of intentions of going and exercising every day because the gym on the boat is beautiful, but, you know, by day 6 I wasn't really doing that, and instead I went and got, you know, one of the yummy cocktail specials instead and played a little penny slot in the casino kind of activity, and it was a lot of fun. So overall it was a great trip, and we ended back in Galveston and then had to head to Houston to fly out and head home. And I highly recommend the Liberty of the Seas. I thought the boat itself was wonderful. I don't know if it's really worth it to do the Dreamworks experience, but overall, Royal Caribbean itself, I highly recommend. I think it's a nice balance of fun things for the kids as well as fun things for adults too. So overall, wonderful trip. See ya!